Shalom. Hi, I'm with Amos. Yeah, I've got the blinds open again, and that's my car. Well, my husband's car.
I don't have enough to ride my cat.
This is little Amos.
No, I'm okay. Okay?
Yes,
I was gonna
hi.
show you that.
Down there is sleeping.
I couldn't ride my cat.
Give me my drink.
Oh my goodness, I forgot my baby's name.
Can you please?
Ezra. I'm so tired. I'm terrible today. It's been a long... I did that because it looked dirty. It's been a long day. Long, stressful day. Yeah, I'm in a different colour hairband
Come here, sir, for a second.
today. But
No, in real life.
it's just been one of those days where you wish the ground would open up and swallow you.
I'll let you pick which one.
Everybody said hello to me. Everyone's been nice to me, but
What's that?
everyone's nice here in Louisiana. I won't change it for the world. I love Louisiana. I think that's why I called it, I classed it as home.
Yes.
But this is
Think
Amos.
you can, I help you if you explore
Okay,
that.
bye.
No, hold on,
Is
come here.
Maddie by Bonnie Brown.
Look, it's too
But this
small.
one's a replica. No, I don't
Yeah,
care.
it's okay, okay?
Yes, I do have more replicas than I do. I have original, but replicas. They're all replica if you look at it, because it's not all painted by the artist. The artist, sells the kit.
Yeah, boy, it's all stuff.
And that's how it did, I guess. Someone sold it. Did the trash man come today?
Yeah, that's why it's sitting in the car.
What time?
I don't know.
I didn't hear them this morning. I normally hear them about 7.
Hey, give me my drink though.
Because I said, okay, if I hear the bin men at 7, I'm going to get up.
If you buy
I didn't get up till 9 o'clock.
Fine.
Because I didn't hear the bin men, and I was like, oh my goodness, my day's gone now. Because I'm supposed to be in work by 9. But being my own boss, I
No,
can
it
go.
was 6.
It was 6. I didn't hear them. But me waking up at 9 o'clock, I'm supposed to be in work at 9. Like I said, I'm my own boss. But yeah,
Your own boss?
well, it's my own business. So
I thought that was your boss.
yeah, Dad is kind of like my boss, isn't he? But yeah, but isn't it just says
Don't show
just a boy who loves trucks?
Don't show
Shit.
them. Don't show me.
I'm not gonna show you. You're in your pajama bottoms,
Don't. I'm sure.
and is in jeans with love hearts and yellow socks. Mine says, "My favourite peeps call me Mom." That's what I got myself for Mother's Day. You see, it's opposite. My husband won't buy me anything because he says, "You've got everything. What else do you need? Buy me a t-shirt." I wear a lot of t-shirts. And, just buy me fancy t-shirts, dressy t-shirts. Well, I don't know what to get, so I just say it myself.
What's that tank?
Not that price, I'm not.
It's the same.
Yeah, but 24 and 24 is 48.
No, it's the same tank as my other.
Okay, so you're not doing 2 of them. Excuse you. He is a rude 11-year-old. That is rude.
Patting me again.
He just
have a World 2 plane.
yeah. He just drank Coke because his blood sugars were messing up, so I gave him
No.
Coke.
With okay?
You're okay? So why are you drinking Coke then? That was supposed to be before you dropped down. Yeah, now you're going to get a hypo because it's full Coke.
But Dad drinks some.
Dad drunk some, okay.
Well, I drink a little. Like he drank. He had like 1 sip,
Oh,
and I drink that.
alright. Just don't take it all at one go. Oh my goodness. Big ain't he so sweet?
like I've
He's
done
smashing. He's a
won't-
gem.
I won't do
My
it.
little gem clinging to me, aren't you?
I won't do it when
Yeah.
I done like
that
that.
that wasn't.
Like those big can of drink.
Mm.
My friends said,
You
"Show
like
me,
the
show me," and
camera?
I
I
Yeah,
don't.
I do.
I don't role play like where I do voiceover for the dolls. I can't stand it. It's okay if you do it, but I don't know. I sound stupid, so I don't do it. I've never done it since when I was playing Barbie dolls with my daughter 25 years ago. She's 25. So about 23, 24 years ago, I played Barbie dolls with my daughter on the floor. And I sounded so weird doing the voiceover. I thought, oh my goodness. She giggled. Elizabeth giggled her head off. And I was like, are you serious? Am I that funny?
I'm going down. I'm going down.
And she just laughed and laughed. I said, I guess I'm funny then, huh? And then a sister...
Mom, can you make the voice?
No, I don't know what I did. A sister were... They're a year apart.
Hi, guys. This is,
Henry? Oh, we're not doing it. I don't do voiceovers, babe. This is Amos, but I don't do his voice.
my name is Amos. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you.
You see? It's like me. It's got this funny voice and... Oh, good grief.
Please
My-
like and subscribe, please. And thank you.
My sister's coming at end of the month, so I won't be doing much with the dolls because she doesn't really like dolls. So I won't be doing much with my reborns. You will not see them unless I'm in my bedroom, take a picture here and there, snap it in as quick as I can. Because like I said, she don't like them, and yeah, I don't want to be bashed. So yeah, I want to keep the peace. I know you can see his head. Let's see if we can bring it down. Is that better? No, because all I can see is back of your head. He has got beautiful, beautiful ears though. I can play with the ears all day long and get him to sleep like that. Have you ever done that with your real children? Like you play with their heel lobe and they go to sleep?
Like you done it to me a lot?
Yeah, I've done
And
it
you
with...
still do it.
Yeah, I do still do it if you're not feeling well. And he lays on my bed or he lays on my legs, I will rub his ears. And I've got 6 children and I've done it with all of them. But only 2 fell asleep with me playing with their ears. The rest, it was like stroke between their eyes, going up the bridge of the nose. The one would go to sleep like that. The other one would, you had to baby wear and walk the floor. And I was walking the floor apart from one. 7 years ago, and he's 7. I broke my back just before I gave birth to him. I think it was 12, 13, almost 14 hours before I gave birth to Hunter, I broke my back. And he was rolled around in my wheelchair, attached to my body. Hunter, Henry never got to be attached to me in the wheelchair, and he was a 4-year-old, so just imagine I'm trying to attach this 4-year-old to my body so he could have a, sensation of how he felt. Unfortunately, he had to face the outway, like he was facing the footwards instead of facing into me, and he still enjoyed it, so he accomplished something. I have got makeup today. I did go out. I went for a meal. Hi, you're so cute. I went for a meal and my son said, Mom, you look really pale today. You look really sick. And I said, okay. What do you want me to do? And he said, Mom, wear makeup. He's never ever asked me to wear makeup until today. And he said, Mom, we're going out to eat. You look like you're dying. Please wear makeup. And I said, Henry, okay. I was kind of shocked and I was like, And I looked in my mirror because I can't see my bathroom mirror because it's high up. And I thought, you do look sick. You look like walking death. So I put my makeup. Yeah. I never agree when someone says, oh, you like death. I'm like, and that's the attitude I have to that, because it's like, I'm not going to die. I don't think it's my time yet. Even though we don't know when our time is. I don't look at death. I don't want to know about death. I know about death. I just don't want it mentioned every day. So I put my makeup on. He said, Mum, you look good. Go show Dad. As some of you know, we're not too close. So I go in the kitchen and he says, you know what? You're nice without makeup and you're nice with it. I agree with Henry today. You needed that makeup. You needed to look bright and shiny and beautiful. Even though you're beautiful anyway, you just need to just, shine a little bit. So yeah, the only thing that was wrong with me, it's not happening. Can you go down, darling? I know this is about you today. I know. I don't like his shirt showing. I'm just messing about with my stand. I'm going to see if I can pull it out, stand you up. Because my arms hurt. Like, there's no tomorrow. It is on a tripod. But I don't have a table in front of me. Yeah, I got some parcels from Temu. I am not doing a Temu haul. Oh no, I stopped my thing. I'm not doing a Temu haul right now. Did I stop it? No. But a lot of things came in. And I got a hat. I got a heist machine. I'll pick you up in a minute. I got a hat, a heist machine, a t-shirt that said chosen for Hunter. The hat was for Henry. Well, it was supposed to be for Uriel, but it didn't fit Uriel. Uriel sits in that corner of the sofa. That's his favourite space. He faces me or he faces TV.
Or me.
Or he faces on the floor. Henry plays with Henry. But yeah, this one is... I'll do it again. I'm sorry. I'm rubbish today. This is Amos. Not Amos. This is Amos. Ezra. Somebody save me today, darlings.
I will. No, I will. Since you're the cutest.
Thanks. Can you see me okay? Because I look like I got a glare. I don't have a ring light. I don't like them. They're too bright and they give me headaches. So I don't use a... That's not my phone, that's yours. Because my phone's there. I'll put that in the bin in a minute. I'm just going to put it in my wheelchair. I'm in a wheelchair, obviously. I've dropped my back. I'll never walk again. We did try, see if I could walk. Because I said, because I was in denial. I said, I'm not doing it. You're going to make... That's his wolf girl, by the way. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not staying in that. You're going to make me walk. And the doctors loved that way of me, like, you will make me walk. But sadly, I'm up here. I'm broken downwards. Broken from here down. T2, the T12 end plate, all broken. So, there is no gap. Everything, all the vertebrae broke down my back. Hey sweetheart, come and join me. One nurse is kind of weighted. He weighs about 2 bags of sugar, so is roughly 5 pounds. But he's so tall, as you can tell. He's not 24 inches, he measures 25 and a half. And it was supposed to be a 24-inch baby, but they gave it longer, and I'm not going to complain. And it did cost me $65 US dollars for him, so I wasn't complaining paying that. And then I looked for some more that's like 24 inches and it's like 42, so just paying that extra money. Asher covered his extra size, so I didn't care. I didn't like him when he first came here. I hated him. I said, nope, that's going straight to my niece. I don't want it. I will not touch it. I just did not. Because his limbs don't move. His head moves, but you've got to literally squash his head in to put his head to the sides. He looks like he's you got the dog here. Did doggy come and lay with you last night? My dog gets in with the babies. So I'm scared if I ever did have another baby, that my little Pomeranian would jump whenever they're sleeping, and she can actually make it. She can jump on my queen size bed which is this eye off the floor. So it's a really high-rise bed. She can jump on that. She takes about 5 jumps to get up. On the fourth or the fifth jump, she's on the bed.
My airplane comes.
So
His the wheels.
okay, darling. So I'm not sure what, because their bed is like a play gym, but it's got cushion all in it, and then the flexible padded things go crossways. One goes that way and the other one goes that way, and it's on the floor so she can actually get in. But if I ever had a Moses basket, aka bassinet, I'm not sure if she'd be able to jump in or not, and that would freak me out. I don't mind her because she does love children. She adores children.
Except me.
She loves you, apart
No,
from...
when I was a little kid.
Oh yeah, when you were a little kid, you used to pull her to bits. She pulled her twice. And I said, you don't pull the dog. And I instantly try to get kids to have respect from very day one. The kids have got to have respect, especially with animals. And I said, she's going to bite you.
She did.
He wouldn't listen. She didn't bite him, but she nipped at him. And she caught his finger near his nail. And I said, I told you she was going to bite you. And my late sister said, because it was her dog to start with, she went, I'm not sure if I want to keep it. I said, I told him not to touch. I told him not to pull a tail or pull her ears, but here he is pulling a tail. And then he pulls her leg, and then he pulls her ears. He was 2 years old at that point when he did that. And I said, of course she's going to bite. Don't blame the dog, blame the child. And she went, I'm still not sure, because it scares me now. I said, just give it a while. And we live together. She lived with us because this is her family home. This is where my husband and his 2 sisters grew up, in this home. So what are you looking for?
Trying to find my tail.
Your tail, I told you to bring it down and you dropped it in my office.
What tail?
That grey tail?
What great tail?
Oh, is it tail for your plane?
Yeah.
I don't know where that is. He had a dinosaur tail. I thought that's what he was looking for. But he's looking for his Lego plane tail.
Oh well.
You know, the rudder. He's looking for that one. But
Oh well, act like it has it.
I'll get on. He didn't touch her after that. And she goes into my bed every morning. She don't want to go outside. She doesn't want me to go anywhere without me. And I said, Tinkerbell, you need to go pee. I can't get out of bed right now. You're gonna have to go with Ricky, which is my husband, Henry or Hunter. You can't. I can't move right now. I'm stiff. And she won't move. And I said, Henry, can you see if she can coax her out? He didn't coax her out, and he went straight to pull her out with her feet. And I said, no. He did that when he was 5. I said, remember what happened to you? Don't go, just try and coax her out, tap the floor. If you tap the floor like that, she'll come straight to you because she thinks, oh, a belly rub. Okay, I'm coming. She'll do anything for a belly rub or a little snuzzy on her nose, on your nose from her nose. She is a very affectionate dog, and I told my sister, you're not getting rid of her.
Until when I turned 6, she passed away.
Yeah. And then we kept Tinkerbell. And then 2020, no, she did not die of COVID. She died of sepsis. The doctors did not check her for sepsis. She was showing every sign for sepsis, but the doctors didn't check it. They checked her gallbladder, they checked everything else, but they did not check for sepsis. And they put this big mask that covers her whole face. It looks like a fireman mask, like when they're going into a fire. And I knew when that mask went on her face, she wasn't going to survive any longer. And I said to myself, she's not coming home. And she was my best friend, my sister, my person, my everything.
In your relationship, just got destroyed.
And no, my relationship with her is not destroyed, even though she's gone. I know she's in heaven with Hashem, waiting for me when my time comes. And it was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. I've lost my dad, and my father-in-law helped me get over my father, because them two, I don't know how, they've never met each other, but they had the same personality, the same temperament.
Who?
My father-in-law and my dad. They spoke the same, apart from the accent was different. My dad had a Jewish accent, my father-in-law had the American accent. And everything. They were slow to temper. You could do anything, and they'd just let it ride, and then boom, you press that final button. And as kids, we knew it was pick up, sit down on this chair, not go to your room. It was pick you up, sit you down, don't move. That's my dad's temper. Pick up, sit down, don't move.
Yeah,
Me and my sisters didn't move. I've got 2 real sisters. Me and my sisters didn't move. One's 10 years older than me, so when I was getting disciplined, she was 15, already gone with my grandma, my aunts, doing things that's not Jewish. She chose not to be Jewish. She's the only one of us that chose not to be Jewish. She turned her back on Israel. Well, you know the faith, Judaism, she turned back on it. She went, it's too strict. It's not really strict. But she wanted to party, go to nightclubs. Well, in the 70s, 80s, well, in the 80s, when she was 15, in Jewish law, you're not allowed to go to a nightclub. And she was going to nightclubs, getting drunk, dancing with, men, I'm sure. And she was not a bad person. She was not one of them that sleep around. She got married at 17, sorry. She got engaged at 16, married at 17, and then she had her first daughter at 19. And it wasn't arranged. She didn't want that. So she didn't want the Hasidic. That's what I am, I'm a Hasidic Jew. And she didn't want it. And Mum said, okay. Now, my sister follows the Christian way of faith. She does Easter, she does Christmas, and that's it.
To you.
No, your dad wants a Christmas tree up, so I've got to put a Christmas tree up. I don't like it because it's pagan to me. And Henry don't like it. We both get a bad feeling when we do that. And she does that. She does 2 holidays. Easter, Christmas. She doesn't go to church. She doesn't go to a synagogue. She don't believe in God, period. Minus Christmas time. But Christmas time to her is not celebrating Christmas like I've seen Christians do. She don't believe that all she does with Christmas is, oh, it's Christmas, let's decorate, but I want something expensive. And I'm like, why do you want expensive things? I get given, and done with that. That's how I was raised by my dad. You'll get what you're given, don't expect more.
Don't have a fit.
Well, that's the American way. Hey,
You get, you don't have a fit.
yeah, you get what you're given, don't have a fit. And I'm just learning that way of the American version of it. And I kind of find it funny in a way, because it's like, okay, well, my dad says it in a different way, but it means the same thing. And that's how my kids are raised. You get what you're given, don't expect extra.
Building go back.
Okay, that's good. But yeah, you get given what you get given, don't expect extra.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's silver.
Mm.
Match my
Now. Yeah, I was Orthodox Jew right up until I was 32 years old.
What's an Orthodox Jew?
An Orthodox Jew is, I really don't do faith on here, I'm sorry. I'll tell you later. I don't want to do it. I just don't, because because this is about my babies and you. This is not about my Jewish way. But I'll say this. I got married, it was an arranged marriage. I was friends with him anyway. But I didn't love him. He loved me, I didn't love him. But yeah, my mum liked him. And it lasted 99, 2000.
Boom, I got
5 years. Yeah. It lasted 5 years. Then he cheated with my best friend, and I said, because you've cheated, I can now divorce you. So I divorced him on adultery. And I got married for the second time, and it's fine. There is not going to be no divorce on this one. We've said it to each other. Because he said, you want to marry me? You marry me for life. There is no divorce. I don't believe in divorce. I said, okay, fair enough. I don't either. So that's how we're staying. You know, we're not 100% close, but we're close enough. And this one loves everybody, don't you? This
but the
one.
other don't.
Yeah, the other ones don't. Some of the toddlers, people have held them and they said, they're not haunted. We don't have none like that. And that freaks me out, just in case they do get haunted. What do you do?
Like the Ben.
Yeah, like Ben got haunted, yeah. We don't have Ben no more. I had to get rid of Ben.
Giving me too much nightmares.
I've got an overactive eye where it just waters and waters, and the doctors won't do nothing with it. I've told the doctors about it. And they said, oh yeah, we'll hook you up with a eye specialist. I do wear glasses. I know I don't wear contacts. I haven't worn contacts since I was 17. And I did scratch my eye, and I was told never to wear contacts again. So I've not worn contacts since I was 17.
Mommy, don't show them my
Yeah. So
Show them my
yeah, my sister never got
Here's
arranged
my
marriage.
airplane.
He loves Legos. My sister did not have an arranged marriage. None of my sisters did, apart from me. But then again, I'm easily to walk over. I am a soft touch. And my sister said, Becky, you have to man up because you're too easy for people to walk over. But if I love you, I give you my all, and I don't care if you hate me or not. You'll still get loved from me.
Mommy,
you know.
Did the World War II
I can't eat. I don't eat.
Did the World War II plane send this?
World War II. He thinks I was born in World War II. I was born in 1980. No. Only if they were doing a victory roll. Yeah.
Or them do this.
The British did the victory roll. Mm-hmm.
Or like sideways, like
They can
that.
actually go like when they do the loop. A loop, yeah. They can do it like that. That's it.
Not like this.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
the
moving.
bombs
I'm not
get
rocking. I don't know. Maybe I am rocking because I've got a baby in my arms.
Yeah, you are.
But my spine at my T2 chest level hurts like Joe. I call it Joe Bugger. Sorry if your name's Joe. I don't mean to pick on you. I had a close friend and he was a bugger sometime. So every time I get pain, I just call it a Joe Bugger. Because he was a bestie. And no, you can have a male friend that you're not gonna do anything with, but just hang out. All he did was come for coffees, play dominoes, play blackjack, which we call pontoon, play Scrabble, and there is a card game and it hurts like crazy. If you land on the queen, I'm sorry, I've got makeup all over my hands. If you land on, and I'm holding a reborn, so I'm trying not to, because I've been rubbing my eye and I've got all mascara. Try not to get the queen. You have 7 cards. And if you've got a queen in your pack of cards, then you've got to choose a card off the pile. And whatever number you land on, you get your knuckles whacked with a pack of cards as many times as that number is. That is...
What if you get an 8? That's 1.
Then you just get 1 whack. And it's not a 10. They don't go gentle on you. They go whack, whack, whack. And I'm like, what? Why? Ow! That hurts, you know? Don't do that.
You can do that to ladies.
And my sisters used to go whack, whack on everybody. And I'm saying, no, you can't do that. That hurts. You got to put your fist and then get whacked. And I said, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. No, please don't. And they said, oh, come on, Becky, you can't be soft. I said, I'm not soft. That really hurts. You shuffle the pack. So you gather all the cards in and you shuffle it. And then you get whacked by 55 cards, yeah? Okay. 54 or 55 cards.
Thank you.
Whatever's in a pack.
That's why I wanted it. Because, look.
Okay. Excuse me. And like I said, the whacking, that was the evilest game I've ever played. We played Snakes and Ladders, which I've just got the boys. Snakes and Ladder game. Excuse me. That's rude. Snakes and Ladders. Cluedo. And Tic-Tac-Toe.
What is a Lego?
What else have I got, Amos? Tell me. You've seen it all. Candyland.
Which game on Roblox?
So we've got to get candy because Henry's diabetic. We have sugar-free candy. I don't like it. It don't taste good to me. He likes it. He said, "Oh, Mum, it tastes like it's candy. There's sugar in it."
Which one?
The sugar-free candy. You said it still tastes sweet, and I'm like, no, it don't. But I don't like candy anyway. And I don't like chocolates either. I don't like chocolate. Don't like candy. Don't like ice cream. I don't like nothing sugar. The only thing I have sugar in is one sugar in each coffee. If I drink tea, it's 2 sugars. But I'm a coffee drinker. And this was a push. I was thirsty. It was 100 degrees outside today in heat index. We were out. I needed that drink. That will now go in the bin because I can't drink no more. He can't drink it because he's diabetic. Hunter has this phobia. He can't drink after nobody.
What's that?
It's where we can't. It's like me. I can't drink after nobody either, and I can't eat off no one's plate, regardless of being a little girl eating off my daddy's plate. I can't do that to anyone else, and I can't eat off my dad's plate now. If he was alive, I got sick one time and I couldn't do it. van life. I've got 2 channels. One's a travel channel where I travel around Louisiana, well, Shreveport.
And Bossier.
Yeah, in Bossier City. I'm mostly in Bossier City, but I'm on the channel travel YouTube for me. I haven't switched to my Reborn. When I upload my video, it will be on the Reborn one, Becky's Nursery. So yeah, it's that's what I was looking for, like that. It was van life, someone's van life. I do love travel. I don't like flying. I don't like flying. And seeing all these plane crashes, yeah, and that's why I come out and said to everybody, that's why I don't fly. I had a 9-hour flight from London to America 12 years ago. And I came out and said, oh my God, I have to fly to America for 9 hours. Oh no. I got on the plane. I didn't sit at a window. I did not get a window aisle. I got in the central seat. The one that's next to the, because it was a 4-seat plane. And you have one at the aisle, then you have a center, then a center, and then a window, I think. I can't remember. But I was next to the aisle chair, and I was like, oh my gosh. And there was just me and this other guy, and that's it. There was 2 seats or seats spare. I managed to get to Dallas, Texas, which is Fort Worth. I'm doing Fort Worth, Dallas. And I instantly thought I was going to throw up. So when you got off the plane, there's a toilet right there, and I went straight into the bathroom. And I was saying, please don't throw up, please don't throw up, please don't get sick. I was just grateful to get on land. I was grateful to land. And I think that was my anxiety made me feel sick at the end of flying. Because when I flew 2 hours to Finland, I did the same thing. When I touched down in Finland, I thought I was going to throw up, and there was no toilets. I could not find a restroom. There was no toilets where we were to go get our luggage and then go through customs. And I was saying, please don't throw up, please don't throw up, because if I throw up now, I'm going to throw up on the floor because I can't find a restroom. And I was saying, oh, please don't, don't make me sick. And I was praying. I got to customs. They looked at me because I got red hair. I automatically have pale skin.
How much is it to sit in first class?
I don't know. I've never sat in first class. It's a lot of money though. I don't want to sit in first class. I like being with the common people. And
how much is it to be in first class?
He's asking his phone.
15,000.
Yeah, you can keep that. You can keep your expensive seats. I'll gladly sit in with the common folk, my kind of people. I don't like snobby, arrogant people at all. Hey, I just can't stand it. They irritate me. They look down their noses at you. They give you that nasty look like, you're not good enough. And yeah, I'm a bit unsettled. Ugh. I'm sorry, today's a pain day. I hate it. And he's just like pulling me forward. But I don't want to put him down. He's so sweet. He's a sweetheart. Yeah. Hey, you're gonna sit down on my knee. and see if you can look out. There we go. There. That's how I used to hold Libby
And me.
and all my kids. And this is how I used
It's a Turner.
this is how I used to hold Libby. I did a few camcord videos of her as a little kid like this.
Mommy, what's right here?
Another tooth coming through. You're gonna get your wisdom teeth, Henry. You're 11 years old.
I don't want to get ripped out.
And they're not gonna get ripped out unless they cause you problems. I've done 40 minutes. Oh my gosh, I'll do it again.
It hurts though.
Yeah, it does hurt when they come in and you're teething.
Can I bite myself?
Go brush your teeth. It'll get rid of it. It'll get rid of your teeth.
I did before I was.
No, you did not. Go brush your teeth.
Not now.
Getting my kids to brush their teeth is ridiculous. Always growing up when they were little, I used to brush their teeth, and when they reached 5 years old, I said, right, it's time that you brushed your own teeth. You're a big boy now. All my kids, when they reach 5, I tell them, right, you brush your own teeth. And I stay with them just in case they need extra help. No. I had to hold him down and brush his teeth. And when he reached 7, I was like, no, you gotta do it yourself. You're a big boy now. You really are a big boy. Hunter was the same. I had to hold him down when he was a baby to brush his teeth. But then he started to play a game, and I used to play a game. And then he stopped playing that game and he wanted to sit on my sink. And I said, okay, I'll pick you up in my wheelchair and sit you on my sink, because I used to stand on my legs like you're a monkey and brush your teeth. And he used to love standing on my legs facing me, and he wrapped his arms around my neck, choking me to death, of course. And we'd come in the living room, or we'd go into the kitchen, or go into the bedrooms.
Mom, is that
No, that one's up.
No.
Let's have a look. Yeah, that's where they should put a fill in.
I don't know.
We've got
Thank God
rubbish.
it's wiggling.
I'm going to take you.
It's wiggling.
No, it isn't. It makes it think your finger's moving. I'm going to get them into another dentist because I don't like Ocean Dental.
Oh my God.
Because they want to give him a root canal. He's 11 years old. No, I'm not having that root canal. Because I've also been told by someone else, a friend of mine who's a dentist, and she's asked me to. She goes to their school, and she told me, your child has got good teeth. All he needs to do is brush them. He has no cavities. He's got nothing. He just needs a filling in one down here and one up here and two up here, and these fillings are good done. I said, okay. And then 2 weeks later, I took him to Ocean Dental, and the Ocean Dental said, oh, he needs an operation on his teeth. He needs a root canal. Hunter has a baby tooth still in his mouth behind his adult teeth.
Like a shark.
So he looks like a shark mouth.
Lucky.
That's kind of rare though.
Yeah, it is. And it didn't cause him no pain, and they said, oh, he needs this and this and this operated on. But my friend said, no, he doesn't. All he needs is that tooth retracted and about your business. But if it's not causing him no problems, leave it as is. So we're just going to leave it. But I am going to go and see if I can join her. See if she'll take my insurance policy. If she takes my insurance, which is Blue Shield, maybe, just maybe, I can get onto her panel. And she's wonderful with kids, and she knows my boys because she goes to their school every month to check the kids' teeth. And I'm not sure if that's the only school here that does it, but the school that they were with. Yeah. So this one's smiling at you. He likes you. You like it, huh? The only thing I don't like right now is I'm looking at him. And he's got blue tone under his mouth. He looks kind of like he's having difficulty breathing. And it's kind of like, oh my gosh. But yeah, it's tight. I need to go into his body and loosen his legs because you can't move them at all. Put some filler in his legs because there's nothing. Yeah, you just squishy wishy.
Yeah.
Yeah, squishy wishy washy. I want to take them on a outing, but my husband also doesn't like reborn dolls, and he thinks those that do reborn things, those that do reborn things are cuckoo. And I said, okay, then you go fishing. You're cuckoo because you're fishing for fish. I love fish. So he knows I'm lying. He knows I'm lying. Because I like to fish myself. I like to go fishing. And I said, well, you're cuckoo then for going fishing. And he looks at me like, you're a liar. But yeah. This one, oh, I just love his head.
Hunting.
Yeah, they also hunt for deer, and we eat what we kill. We do not do that game thing. I hate people who just kill for kill. Eh?
Just kill and you don't eat it.
Yeah, and I hate those that do it for trophies. No, not going there.
Like what? You're killing habitats.
Because it's gonna rattle my bones and I'm gonna get annoyed. I don't want to get annoyed.
I do want their horns, but the dad did say that.
Yeah, it keeps the deer horns for like a year or two, and then we throw them out.
No.
Yeah, but you keep them up at we keep them at the camp, at the cabin. Around the cabin there's deer horns, but we also do that for protection because we've got a brown bear out there. We've got raccoons, and we've got wild pigs, boas.
And hogs.
Well, boas, hogs, the same thing. And, yeah.
Don't chew your arm off.
Oh, they will kill you in an instant if you let them. I'm just looking at
That's
my...
why we climb up, but bears climb up fast.
Yeah.
But them don't
The
know how to
last
open
one,
doors.
he scared my father-in-law after death.
How?
He said he heard a bear going over the roof. And this is in the woods. And he said, I heard a bear go over a cabin roof, and it's tin. They wanted a tin roof, and I love hearing rain bounce off a tin roof.
But it's not good for bears.
But the bear can fall through. That's what I've heard. And my father-in-law said, oh my Lord, there was a bear go across the roof, and it scared me to high heaven. And I said, Lord, please protect me.
And he heard it again.
Yeah. And he said, the second time he heard it was just before dawn, and he said, I didn't go back to sleep. What is that breaking news? Israel TV news. They're breaking something. Not going there. Because you're going to see a grown girl crying. I'm not doing it. I won't cry. I refuse to cry. Because to me, my mum used to say, you cry, you're a baby. And even when I used to cry at 15, when I was trying to manage my own feelings, she'd slap my leg and she'd say, I'll give you something to cry for. And she'd hit my leg, and I started, obviously, when she did that, I thought, well, I can cry now, can't I? I can actually see if I can regulate my own
Do you hear that,
feelings.
Mom?
Yeah.
That's all on my shoulders.
Okay. See if I can. Let's play soldier on Roblox. Don't play violent things, please.
No, it's main evil time.
I'm medieval, but it's still violent.
I know, but I like main evil.
Okay, maybe I do have the acidic way of. I don't like war.
Mama, can you make me something to eat?
Baby, we just came home from meeting. It's not my fault you didn't eat very much this time.
Yes, Mommy.
I will make you something to eat in a minute. I am so full, I can't even see straight. I had a salad, I had mashed potato, I had fish, I had rice, I had chicken, I had peas, broccoli. My fat butt is full to the top, and I couldn't even really fit in a dessert. I have lost a lot of weight. Sorry, people. I'm putting my legs
Where's my
straight.
baby?
I don't know what your drink is. Mine's nowhere, and yours was there.
No, I'm
Take
still
it
going for my base.
Oh, because I was going to say, mine's nowhere, and yours is
Mine is
one.
J-U-A-N.
One.
Drawn.
One, which does mean John in English. It's Mexican or Spanish. Happy crochet. Okay. I see. I'll tell you what's on my thing. I do a lot of crochet, as you can see. There's lots of blankets, and one's a sweatshirt or jacket. This one, I did it myself. It took me 4 hours to make. This is a toddler between the age of 1 to 18 months old, and that's for my 2-year-old Yuri. I call him Yuri for short. Okay, I'm gonna sit back. You're just gonna have to see my fat stomach and get over it. I just love holding this baby. See how he would just mulch you? I'm not gonna be able to sit back for long, because when I sit back, it cuts off my lungs. But if you think, oh, you can lay back, you can get a lot of hair in your lungs. No, I've only got 40% of my capacity of my lungs on each side. So yeah, my lungs work fine. It's just it don't use itself because it's paralyzed. I have. Oh God, I forgot. I've got. Sorry, I didn't mean to mention God in vain like that. I forgot. Oh no, it didn't. I've got lipstick on. It comes off. It's brown. Oh my Lord. Yeah, I'm rubbing it on my leg. I've got black pants on, you see. Oh my gosh. No, don't get no marks on you. Please don't have no marks. No mark. I forgot I had lipstick on. Dumb. Go and say it for me. Dumb A-S-S.
Dummy.
Nah! I should have said that. I should have said, say it for me. Oops, Mama's bad. Mama's fault. Hands up.
You're
That's a
crazy.
peace sign. Yeah, that's a peace sign, but also a jet. I was in the Royal Air Force, and everyone who's been a pilot seemed to get these tattoos.
How
The
was you
moment-
as a soldier?
I was a soldier, yeah.
No, like on foot, like my cousin.
Robert has a helmet with his number from his shirt because he was in.
What happened to Robert?
He's alive. He's still in. He's in Britain.
You
He-
talk to him?
Eh?
You still
No.
talk to him?
I don't speak to none of them But Robert is Big Robert, because we've got 2 Roberts, we've got 2 Christophers. And Big Robert was in the army, the British Army, and he went to Iraq and Afghanistan. And he came back alive.
Mommy, do you like
I'm
my
grateful
people?
for it. Yeah.
My person?
Yeah. He came back alive and I'm grateful for it. I did like him. But when he found out that I'd decided to like Jesus Christ as Jesus Christ my Saviour, they all shut down. He has, like I said, he's got his helmet tattooed on his right arm with his number that he had. And my other nephew, my American
Look at
nephew,
me.
the reason is because I married into an
I'm at
American
you
family.
applaud.
My American nephew is in the
Oh yeah,
American
also
Army.
upgrade. How much? Oh yeah, and also
Is
if you get the
posted.
potion, follow me.
Is
If you
put.
get the potion,
I
Sorry
already
about
got
that.
over here.
look,
Is posted
I get 22
in
potions.
Texas
I
right
got
now.
60.
He's just got married.
But can you
Um,
show me on my phone how to do it?
I think it was just before, just after
Press
Christmas he got
upgrade.
married, which was
I did, but what
perfect.
else do I press?
How much do you
I don't
have?
see him in that, see him a lot,
No.
but when I do, it's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Because sometimes you just gotta come out your comfort zone and go with whoever you love,
Don't show them me.
and you
I
marry
don't want
them.
to get on video when I'm
But how do we do
shirtless.
that?
Yeah, you're shirtless, and I don't like getting
How
red
do we
news.
get to? How do we get to the next level?
Oh, you see your potion at the side, you have 22. You have to reach to 75.
75.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing this game on Roblox, and I joined Roblox, and I said I don't want no friends apart from you 2. Well, Hunter or Henry got my phone, went on my Roblox and played.
Wait, Hunter did. Because,
Okay, Hunter
he wanted to play that painting game.
Hunter went on my phone to play a painting game, and he said, "Mum, you've already got 2 friends, me and Henry." I said, "Yeah, and that's how I want it to be. I'm not here to really play games. I'm here to make sure that you're safe and that you're not being violent and you're not being mean." And here I look this morning, and I said, where did all these 3 new friends come from? And then we said, "Mum, did you add anybody?" I said, "No, I added you and then Hunter, that was it." Little red over there.
That's me.
Yep.
Wait,
I
did you
told
do it?
you.
You're done to add 3 friends.
You added me friends.
Yeah, they're actually my friends too.
That
All the
boy,
friends that I gave you are all my friends.
that boy cannot handle me not having no friends. Sometimes I just like being on my own, kiddo.
Why do Jewish people have
Why do Jewish people have?
this star and it look like?
Because
make
that's
the star look like a
because
square?
if you really look at it, Hashem, which is God, he has a star in Genesis, and that's where it's from. It's, to me, it's not David's star. It goes back to where God is. That's God's star. If you look at Metatron's star, that's it. Or anything with Metatron in
I
it,
have 100
it looks like a circle.
Yeah, you
Look
can do
closer, you'll see it's a star. That's been going before David. I'm sorry, Jewish family, but I go back in time. I go back before David, and I do a lot of research. I love research. I've been on here an hour. Are you bored of me yet, darlings? I could speak to you every day, all day long, but I just don't have the time. If I'm not I'm twiddling my thumb. If I'm not, I always do it. No matter what I'm doing, watching a movie, my thumbs go like that. I don't know what it is.
I like to suck on my thumb when I'm going to bed.
You are too old to be sucking your thumb, boy.
It does taste good, but it feels weird.
Don't say it.
Yummy.
Don't say it. Oh my gosh, then why did... Okay, I'm going to say it. Why do you suck it then? Why do you suck your thumb if it tastes nasty?
You know,
Well, I suck it 'cause
I like to feel the wrinkles.
Ew.
Like,
I
they
suck it
rip
because
the
I
stuff.
like it.
No, that is your fingerprint. It just ruffles up when it's wet.
I forgot I'm using my thumb for that. I use my thumb to go on my screen.
That is disgusting, y'all. And they wonder why they get sick. Don't say a word.
Suck it.
I have twin hair, the one that sucks its thumb. I will not let her suck her thumb.
It tastes terrible.
I will not let her suck her thumb. She can have a pacifier. If she does take a full pacifier, she can have a pacifier. Mama here is not going to let her suck her thumb. I didn't know he sucked his thumb, but I do now. I am going to put something on his thumb that he's not going to like.
Don't.
I used clear nail polish to stop him from biting his nails. Don't suck my fingers. Henry, I changed a diaper. A real baby's diaper. Of course I wash my hands. And I've got soap on it. But I don't want him. I don't want him to suck my fingers because I still have soap on my hands. Yes, I don't have my wedding band because I don't know what happened, but it got sore here and my skin started coming off. Now it's healing. I can't wait for it to heal so I can put my wedding band back on. I feel really lost without my wedding band. That's it. If I love you, you get the full me. You don't get half cold. And I'll do anything for you. Yeah, and I'll do anything for you. If you're my
I'm going
best,
back down and going back.
yeah, if you're my, move your feet. People don't want to see your nasty feet. Get it?
Don't have to suck it.
That's nasty. How can he be from me? I don't get it honest because I don't like feet. I hate the look of feet. I hate the feet touching me. I hate the smell of feet.
Then how about that? How about him wearing...
Oh, he's got socks on. Oh no, you just... Oh, you are disgusting. Hunter man just walked up to me and put his foot on me. And again, that's gross. No more. No, please, I don't like feet. Bye-bye. You okay there? Joking to death?
No.
Okay, you're gonna knock my camera down.
Oh, I'm tired.
And I'm happy that I put my foot on you.
Mom, taking that bathroom.
He took a bath. Yeah, I know you did. He took a early bath today. When we came home, he said, well, Hunt had a fever because he's got colonitis and his gallbladder is enlarged and it's got thick bile. I'm not a doctor, so I have no flipping clue what all this is. So he's got to have a camera down down his throat on the...
Would it hurt?
No, he's going to be asleep, so I don't know.
Can I come with you?
Yeah. He's got to have the camera down on the 10th of July. To have a look at his gallbladder and see what's going off.
Where is it?
Your gallbladder's here. Yeah.
How long does it take them to go?
I don't know, love. And it's only that big. Your gallbladder's only that big. Or a bit bigger. But
What if you stab your gallbladder on accident?
you can't because it hides behind everything else. It hides behind your liver.
What if you move your liver and cut it?
Oh, Henry, it's gross.
Which one is gross?
What the heck did you do?
On my leg.
You popped your leg.
Yeah. And it hurt. Like dog jumped on my leg.
Amy,
Not trying to get a bad word.
I just unlocked the last one.
See this?
Yeah, I'm on a horse now.
This is what I face every
I don't need
day.
your base.
Kids screaming and popping
Now
his
look at
legs.
me, Henry.
It does it all the time on that leg. But the doctor
Now look
said
at him.
it's fine.
I keep on popping the same leg. Into my same leg.
Yeah, you've injured it and now it won't stop popping, but the doctor says nothing broke, so I'm agree with that. Doctors know best.
Besides my back.
Yeah, an accident happened at the trampoline park, and he got pulled down, and you know,
Accident.
by accident.
Oh.
I heard that crack.
It's both of them.
Alright, stop. People don't want to hear you screaming.
I can't help
You
it.
hurt me. And he fell. Awkward.
No, I sit down.
Oh, he fell down, straight down onto his tailbone. Now, it is T12L1, not L1, L5 or something, L4 or L5. L4, T12 and T11 is where he hurt his back. I didn't know all these vertebrae names until I broke my own back 7 years ago. Peekaboo. My shirt's so big because I've lost a lot of weight. When I got this shirt, I was so fat. I swear to my soul, I was fat. It was tight. I wore it, well, I washed it because it came from Timu. I washed it. I wash every clothes that I buy, even from Walmart. I washed it. I put it on. It was still tight. So I wore it 3 times after Mother's Day. Then I've washed it each time. And now it's huge on me. So I have lost a lot of weight, a hell of a lot of weight. You can tell because I'm really saggy as well. And I go to the gym to try and tone up the sagginess. Don't like sagging. I don't like this either. When I came to America, I was skinny. Not too skinny.
Now I have my horsey.
I was a size American 12. Size 12 in American clothing. Size.
Yo, horsey, yo!
So, yeah. I was a 14 British when I came here. Or vice versa. It's been 12 years. And I was really happy. I was really skinny. To me, I was skinny. I used to be a size 0. Then I had my first daughter. And my weight just, my beautiful body that everyone liked, I didn't like it because I knew I was too skinny. I could see my ribs and my own hips when I stood up.
How about
And-
like Hunter?
No, skinnier than Hunter.
How
I
about
could-
like one of my friends?
Yeah.
Come on.
The one that you can see their bones. That was me.
And me. You used to.
I used to see your bones.
You could see my skeleton, my spine.
Yeah. And I didn't like my body like that, but everyone else liked me like that. And my daughter, I'm grateful she put me weight on. And then I lost it all after the second daughter. Then I got pregnant in 2006. Then I lost that weight. Then I got pregnant again in 2012. I lost that weight. 2013, I got pregnant with him. Didn't know I was pregnant until I was 5 months pregnant because everything was normal. There was
With
no
who?
weight gain.
With who?
You. There was no weight gain. I was still having my cycle.
Because then you got stomachache a lot.
And I kept having stomach aches. And I
That's
thought,
how I know. Because I was making
Yeah.
because I was kissing it.
I did have a lot of tummy pains. And I was
Because
like,
I said,
And I said, it can't be my appendix because I had them removed when I was 12. So my sister, who I said was my bestie, my person, my everything, she said it could be a urinary tract infection, it could be anything, let's go to ER. So I went to the ER. I've been here 5 months, almost. Went to the ER. They said, do you think you could be pregnant? I said, does my belly look pregnant? No. I said, does it feel like I'm pregnant? And they said, she didn't say nothing. And
because when I was kicking you, I
and she
said,
said,
give me more space.
Shush.
I'm hungry.
Henry, enough.
No.
And she said, will you do a pregnancy test? And she said, sure, because I'm not pregnant, I swear to you. And she went, are you ready to come on a cycle? And I said, no, I've just come off my cycle 4 days ago. And she went, okay, so you seem good on that. But we still want to, take a pregnancy test just to rule everything out. I said, I haven't been with a man since something bad happened in Britain. And they said, well, that's a long time ago. That's 5 months ago. So you can't be then. So we did the test. And she came back and she said, you've not been with a man while you've been in America. No. I'm dating somebody, but we're not intimate. We're waiting to see if we can, compatible. He's my friend right now. But we're not intimate because we're not married. And that's what I hold true. I will not sleep with no one unless I'm married to them. That's the only thing I stick to my orthodox way.
I have a soldier now.
Show me.
And I said, I'm not married. So there's no way I'm
over here, this way
with anyone.
until he comes.
Isn't that your shoulder?
And I can't talk about it
Shoulder?
because I don't want to talk about it.
How
And
much
he's
was
here.
he?
I don't know. I just run these.
So I went to the hospital. So like I said, she came back and said, you're pregnant. And she says, we have to do an ultrasound scan now to see if it's an ectopic pregnancy or there's something seriously wrong and it could take your life. So me and my sister, Tammy, looked at each other like, oh my gosh, what do we do now? Am I going to die in America? And Tammy said, just calm down. You're going to be okay. I won't let nothing happen to you. I've got your back. She did the scan and there was this huge big head baby. And I mean, he was huge.
It's me!
It was huge. Like where you have a 5-month-old, 5-month pregnant baby inside you and it just shows like it's got a big head and a long body. Well, that's him. And she says, oh, Miss Becky, you're 5 months pregnant, girl. I said, oh, I see it on the screen. But if I couldn't see that screen, I'd be saying, no. And she said, what do you want to do? And I said, I'm not killing it. And she went, sure? I said, I'm not doing it. And Tammy said, no, we're not. She said, no, leave it. And she was pushing for it. She was one of these younger ones. She was pushing me to go down. She says, I'll give you this number.
Let's stand it
Eh?
down, take my blood.
I will.
Hurry.
I know you're not that sick. And she says, pass me your machine. And
Don't
she's,
look, I don't like when you look.
she says, I'll check, you know, I'll go get the clinic where you can have the abortion. I said, I don't want it.
Don't show them the camera.
He's diabetic. He wants to check his blood.
No, baby.
And this is his little machine. And she says, which you're not going to see anything, I promise.
Good.
And she says, I'll be right back. I'll go get you this number. You can call and make an appointment. And my sister was ready to let rip. She's got the American temper. She is pure American. She was ready to lose her rag. And she said, Bev, you better tell them to hurry up and sign you out of here because I am going to hurt someone. And she went up, she opened the door that led to behind where the nurses and doctors come in. And she went, I don't want her back to come and see my sister. She is not welcome back in that room.
That already got taken?
No. So the main doctor that was a supervisor came back and said, what do you mean? And my sister told her. And she went, okay, I'll send you someone else. I'll come in instead.
See,
Perfect.
I don't cry.
It didn't jump.
But the only thing that's triggering me is that it's overbleed.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I see it. You're 1, 2, 3. 123, you're perfect. You're on the green, so no, you're not. And you're central. You're not having an hypo and you don't have low blood sugar. You're perfect.
I'm losing my blood. See?
Which you're perfect anyway, but you're still perfect.
Why can't you stop?
Henry, what do we do to get to next well?
The doctor said he's got diabetes because he used to overeat. And I believe that. All my family are not skinny. It's genetic.
Henry, what
I
do
don't
we do
hardly
to
eat
go to
anything.
well two?
And I'm still big.
Henry,
Hold on, I'm still bleeding. Give me a tissue.
Go get yourself a tissue, lazy bugger.
wait, Henry, what do we
And,
do to go to the second well?
Don't tell
I don't
Mom,
know,
but I accidentally put my blood on the couch.
Henry, don't put your blood on my sofa, you nasty boy. Better yeah. He's up in it. His brother now. So he's over it. So
You have to complete all of that area.
Like we
Then you
I
can
have to
travel
write
to a
the scene.
different well. I'm gonna lay like that.
I've got to write something, so I'll be back in a
1, 2,
minute.
3.
Yeah.
They're gonna be so easy. It's like a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It was 1, 3, 5 at what's time? Oh. I got it. All done. This is his. I lost the paper that the doctor gave me, but I find it easier just to keep a little logbook. It's Henry's blood sugar diary. So yeah. But like I said,
like it. Don't
all my family are big.
I suck it.
Yeah, if you want to. All my family are big. And it is genetic because I did get tested. Unfortunately, there's a gene of it. Oh, what do you think? I'll put it back in its spot, in its place. Stop being silly.
No, it tastes terrible. You have to soak it sometimes.
Ew. And I'm the only one with my son who's not diabetic. My husband's diabetic. Because he used to be over 400 pounds before he met me. He was 375 when he met me. And the doctor said he's overeating, and that's why he's diabetic.
I wish there was a care for that, so I can eat my sugar. You can't.
And all he did, I love you too, baby. And all he did, and I love you. And all he did
Hey, Hunter.
was just constantly eat beef hot dogs, beef burgers, pizza,
How do you
and
get a person to
all
work
sandwich
for you?
meats that we had. And I said, right, at 6 o'clock, the kitchen gets shut down. Nobody can eat anything. You can drink, but you don't eat anything after 6 p.m. in my kitchen, unless you have to really, really feel hungry. And it's just a rule that we've had with every child. You can't eat after 6 p.m.
Like that.
but you can drink. It used to sneak into my fridge. So we got a padlock and we locked it up. And he found the key. Because his dad put his key on his car key and put the car key on the hook in the kitchen.
Where I don't know where
So
it is.
he found it. And he unlocked the fridge. No, you don't know what the key is now, but we don't lock it anymore either. Because we thought, well, there's no point, because he's going to find it wherever we put it. Let's put you up so you can see everybody.
Because we don't have that fridge with like the two handles.
Yeah. We don't have a fridge no more with the two handles. Like, on this side was a fridge and on this side was the freezer, the American fridge. We've got a pull open at the top for the freezer, a pull open at the
But
bottom
it
for the
frees
fridge.
your drinks
So-
after.
We've got all that going off, and there's no handles to put the lock on it. And I said, it's 11 years old. He should know better. You tell him, no, it's not how I'm raised. It's not how I've raised him, you know? It's not how he's raised. He does know better. He does know discipline. I'm strict. But he still goes in the fridge, and we don't have no more sandwich meats, and we don't have no beef hot dogs in the fridge, because he'd go and get it. The pizza, that can be done in the microwave. It's like a baguette. It can be done in my little oven or the microwave. He puts it in the microwave, and I could eat it go bleep when I came out of this living room, the bedroom, because I go to bed. I go to my room about 9:30. He goes to bed at 8:30 because it's a school holiday, and his brother goes to bed at 8. And I've
One
sent them to
shot.
bed at the same time. It doesn't work. They get out of bed and act the fool. So the youngest goes first and the second one goes last. Yes, I'm going. He's not really hungry. He's just bored. Saying that I always give my kids benefit of the doubt. It's before 6 o'clock. It is roughly tea time. We went and had a late lunch. But because of his gallbladder, he didn't eat. Excuse me, because of his gallbladder, he didn't eat much. So I'm almost finished because I've been on here now, an hour and 24 minutes. So we don't get none of that, but we do have big pizzas. Now he knows how to use my countertop oven. He cooks himself pizza. If I smell food, I'll come out and I'll say, Henry, you can't be doing this, look at the time. I don't yell at him.
You do that with.
I do that if you go back and get something else, then go back. And I said, Henry, you got to stop. And that's as loud as I go. Because I value my voice. I don't want a sore throat from yelling. And I had a sore throat because I had my first daughter at 20. And when she was a toddler, it was like, Elizabeth, stop! And I'd yell the name, and then I'd think, my gosh, my throat's sore. That's just from yelling your name. And I stopped instantly. The moment that sore throat came, I stopped like, whoa, if that hurts, my gosh, what does your ears feel like? So, yeah, I don't yell at my kids. But I do get my point across by saying, that's enough. The moment they hear that stern voice, they're like, oh no, we're in trouble now. But no, I'm not a gentle parent, but I will not yell. I'm not aggression, I don't like it. If I see another parent do it, oh well, that's them. That's not my child. But I'll give that child a look like, I feel sorry for your bum, because my daddy did that to me. So he did it to me when I got too far as a brat.
Like a pain in the booty cheek?
No, I was a brat.
Like a rat?
No, I was worse. I was the worst kid, I swear to you. I would
Like
want
a
to
bad
raise
dog?
me. Yeah.
Who chewing up your tongue?
I was
I
mouthy
don't
as
know
a
what
kid.
some people call
I
it.
was terribly mouthy as a kid.
So
And I came out and said, I would not want to raise me. I was mouthy. I was disciplined. Yeah, I was heavily disciplined. They believed in corporal punishment, but I didn't get corporal punishment. I got pick up, put down. Don't move. Because my mum could smack my butt, I'd laugh in her face. She smacks my leg, I'd laugh in her face. She slapped me on my hand, I'd laugh in her face. My dad comes in, picks me up, sits me down, don't move, I'm in tears. That's when I start crying. My dad came in, picked me up, sit me down, don't you move. And I wouldn't move. He'd come back in 10 minutes later. You didn't move? No. Okay, you can go play now. My dad did not do my age as a timeout number. It was always 10 minutes, or it might be an hour. And he'd come back and said, did you move? No. Okay, you can go play now. Don't do it again. I get up and go play with whatever I was playing with.
I want soldiers like you.
Or if I was still a
But I
brat
think we have to upgrade a lot.
and I had
Like
my
how
toys
much?
out.
Maybe 1,000
My dad would
times.
pick them
Look
up.
at mine, Hunter.
Stop
Come
fighting.
here.
Stop fighting.
Come to my base. Hunter, that's not
My
our
dad
base. Follow
would
me.
pick up my
You have to be like
toys
that
I
kind of
had
round
out.
like I am.
Huh?
put them in the
You
toy
have to
box
be that kind of round like
and
I
move
am.
my toy box because I
What
didn't have a
around?
big one. I just had a
Make
toy
sure
box
you
that
go
big,
to
that
my
big.
base. Follow me.
Okay.
And he'd put all my toys in there that I was playing with, like Barbie dolls or whatever, and he'd move it back into the cupboard it came from. And he'll tell me for the rest of the day, don't you go in that cupboard and get them toys. You're not having them. You're not being good enough. You get things if you earn it. Now, I was soft with my children,
What?
these
What do
two.
you need? If the soldiers, you need it to
I
be
go to
this
store, I used to get them
Huh?
a toy.
You need it to be this long, like to spot
Yesterday.
all the way to here to get all of them soldiers.
They were
Okay, thank
so
you.
difficult yesterday.
Like you have to
And
upgrade these a lot.
I cried in my bedroom because I couldn't take it any
And
longer.
this ain't my first time
That's how
playing.
bad
It
they
ain't my
were.
first time playing.
It's my fault because I spoiled them every time they went to store. They'd get a toy.
Unless if I have the second row.
So I told them today because I had to go to the store to get some more makeup. My foundation had gone, my mascara had gone, and I used my last bit. When you put water in your mascara, then you know you're running out. Well, I used the last bit. And I said, I need to go to Walmart to get makeup. Don't ask for nothing, don't expect anything. You've got to earn it. before we went to Walmart, we went to eat anyway. And that's why Henry said put makeup on, so I did. And I said, don't expect anything, you're not getting nothing. And I needed a new cup holder on my wheelchair because my other one had busted. It was falling apart. And he said, Mum, can I come with you to get the cup holder? And I thought, oh my goodness, no, you've got to stay with your dad because I'm going near the toy section. And I don't want my nerves to shatter like they did yesterday. And he said, I promise I will not ask for no toys. And I said, okay, I'm going to hold you to that. And he came with me to the bike place next door to the, right, there's the toys, there's the bikes, and there's like the helmets, cup holder, bell, lights, pedals. He didn't ask, and he had to reach up and get me this cup holder I've got here. And he reached up. Without him, I wouldn't have got it, so I'm glad he came with me. And I said, thank you so much, kiddo. And we spoke about things, and we spoke about yesterday. And he said, Mama, I didn't take my pills yesterday because he's got ADHD and behaviour. And he said, Mama, I didn't take my pills yesterday, and I'm so sorry I lied to you. And I said, you didn't take your pills, baby? He said, no, Mama, I didn't. Well, it calls me Ema, which is, in English, means mom or mother or mama. He calls me Ema. But because I'm speaking in English, I'm going to use the English words. And he said, Mama, I didn't take my pills, and I'm so sorry. And I said, Henry, you can't do that, darling. Do you like how you were yesterday? And he said, no, I scared myself. I said, you scared me too. I've never seen you that wild before. And it just knocked him senseless.
You want to see my base?
And the youngest didn't take his pill either. I said, go to the kitchen, your dad's in the kitchen, take your pill. They went to the kitchen, got a drink. And their dad not feeling so good yesterday.
I'm not naked, shirtless, but who cares?
Nobody's out there.
Nope. UPS, I want to wait.
Oh, you want to see Steve, the UPS car driver? We normally give him a can of Coke or water when we see Steve. That's how we became good friends. Was it Steve?
It wasn't a UPS truck.
It wasn't a UPS truck, okay. Then, if I don't know you, well, if I see it's 800 degrees outside.
Where were our lanes like?
Ed up here, I just put him in your place.
Here, to where?
Ed this way and your feet were that way.
Oh.
And that's how we got friends with Steve. My son came out and said, do you want some water? And
No, we wasn't in the UPS truck.
yeah. And I said, and I'm like, he looked at me and I said, do you want some water? It's a hot day and you don't have no AC in your truck, and on a cold day they don't have no heating in their truck either. And I said, do you want water or a Coke? And he said, I'll take a water. And I said, okay. And Henry gives him 2 bottles of water to see him through the rest of the day.
No, he had 2 people.
Oh, yeah, 2.
One and
Yeah.
one.
So he gave him 2. And it's given them 4 before now, one evening. And it was just starting to get warm. It was in like February time. And they were UPS. And he gave these 2 men, it was 8 o'clock at night, he gave these 2 men 2 bottles of water. And they downed the first water. And they said, okay, we'll hold on to this one because we'll drink it throughout the journey that we've got. We don't get off till 10 o'clock tonight, maybe 11, depending. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
I have
you poor
shoulders
things.
now.
Yeah, it was like, oh my gosh, you poor things going on all that time. And now he sees us, and he don't expect anything from us, but we say, we do it to the postman, mailman. We leave like a bottle of water. At first, he won't take it, and I was like, okay. Then I put a name tag, dear Mr. Postman, take this water to see you throughout the day. and he takes it. So we get 34 bottles, 2 packs of 34 bottles of water, so that I can give the mailman, the UPS driver, and everyone else a drink
And
of
garbage
water.
truck man.
And the garbage truck men.
Of course, I'm always at the blow the horn.
A
I'm
drink,
like the garbage king.
yeah, a drink of water. That's
Prince.
just how I am. It's really hot outside. It's 100 degrees. 107 degrees index. I've just looked at my phone. 100 degrees index. 170 degrees index, and it's 95 outside right now. And it is dinner time. I'm moving my wheelchair back so I can shuffle. No, don't go too far back. Yeah, my other coffee. I had a coffee this afternoon when I got back. As I got back, I hate being paralysed. Bet you've heard it. You've heard me say it. As I got back from having a meal and going shopping at Walmart, I made myself a coffee when I got back home. I have about 3-4 coffees a day. Yeah, I'm in pain. There's nothing I can do about it. No, my hair's not long anymore. I laid here and there was slime, and it got all it. My hair was down to down to my bum, and it had all got matted in my hair because I laid down to watch a movie with the kids. The kids sat there and there, TV on, watched the movie, and my hair was
that
matted.
Jurassic Park one.
Yeah, my hair was matted, and I tried to get up and I said, "Oh my goodness, boys, what's in my hair?" And Henry said, "Oh Mom, it's our big bottle of slime." And I said, "What?" "Mom, is slime." So that night I cut my hair off.
And I did not like that.
He didn't like me cutting my
I don't
hair.
like you cutting your hair even. No.
I know you like me having long hair, and I love my long hair. But
Because I used to go under your hair, act like it's like a waterfall.
yeah, and I had to cut my hair on a 3-inch shaver. It was a 3-inch, cutter on the shaver.
Are
And
you starting to cry?
no, I'm not starting to cry.
No.
Oh yes, I was crying because I had to cut my hair. My hair and my eyes are very important to me. Stupid things to get attached to, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of people care about their chest, their facial things, their teeth. I'm very proud of my teeth too. Even though they're going dark, like they've got coffee stains, I'm using this Colgate whitening. It's not doing anything. And a lot of people like their chest, their muscles in their arms, their face, their eyes, everything's got to be perfect. Or the earrings or ears. Yes, I have my ears pierced, but I don't wear earrings that often. Because when I was 9 years old, they used the gun instead of using just the needle. They used the gun in my ears and instantly got septic ears. So my ears, it's an infection of the piercing. Instantly got it, and now and then, every time I wear earrings, it burns, and it hurts. So I don't wear too much earrings. But I have a lot of earrings. But I love my hair and my eyes. And I had to cut my hair.
Henry, I'm about to complete
Basically a
the whole circle.
skinhead. It's got 3 inches. And I had to
circle around it first, and then I'm gonna complete the whole
suck it up, buttercup, and cut my hair.
Mommy, well, after medieval, what else was
Medieval. I think that was the last war up until the First and Second World War. which I know a little bit of it because my grandfather was a tail gunner for British Air
He
Force.
was that bomber because usually them was bombers.
And then his brother was in the IDF,
What's that?
Israel Defense Force, in 1940s. So they're both, one's in Britain, one's in Israel. No, it's demonic. I don't like it. I'm sorry, I cannot talk about war.
I like
I've
War.
been-
I like War 02.
I've
That's
been-
why I made my airplane to be
Yeah,
those big bombers.
yeah.
Those
I've been
trumpets, aka
okay, Henry.
trumpet.
I've been in the British Air Force. That's why I got that. I had 4 years, and I'd said to because all my family is military, and I said, okay, I've done my time. I didn't like it one bit. I hated it. I liked the discipline. I liked the schedule they have. I just didn't like fighting. So I don't talk about war because I don't like it. Being there, done that. Not into it. Not interested. It's evil. It's demonic. I will not entertain it. He does. It's just a kid. And I've got to keep a straight
Hey,
face.
don't look at me. I don't like people looking at my shirtless.
Anyway, I'm gonna go. I've been on 1 hour and 41 minutes. Little one said he's hungry. He said it twice. He's not really hungry. Oh, why are you playing like that? Say bye, Amos. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Okay. Uriel is. I told you he's in his thing. Uriel's there. I've got some more clothes to take to Goodwill.
Oh, I found out I'm used to it now.
Well, when you're around me, if I put my phone on the tripod, I'm going to do a video.
Sometimes.
Yeah, most of the time. But that's Uriel. Yes, he's looking on a passy Binky. I call it Binky, not passy. Someone else said a passy today, and it's just stuck in my head. He's got a Binky, which is pink. I think you can still see him in the corner over there.
Here, if y'all came.
Oh, we can see him. We're fine.
No.
It's not about him today.
Next video.
Yeah.
If not, what up? You got fool.
Don't do that. Climbing over my sofa like as a jazzy. Okay.
I'm a gorilla.
I love you all. I'll see you next time. Shalom, shalom. Bye.